successful academically and in many other ways. And sometimes the people who get them there get forgotten a little bit. But there's no question when we heard the people talk about their careers and how they got to be teachers and everything else, we now are reinforced that we get the great performance from our kids because we get great performance from our teachers. So we are going to take a few minutes to sort of do things out of order and go over some of the contract that's going to be offered so that we don't have to do it later on, to be blunt, and we can take the votes. In general, I'll just comment about the general process. It went very well. It's sometimes difficult, Jay's next door and that city next door. And, sometimes communication, is difficult with people, but Jay's been great about making himself available here in Chelmsford. As most of you know, he's toured all of the schools. He's met at some people's private homes. He's done, whatever people have asked him to do to become well known. So we were doing really well, and then we got down to a couple of places, and it seemed to be that we were stuck. So Jay called his lawyer, we called our lawyer, and then boom, we got a contract. So it was good. I'll start, and then people can correct me.
See, and you look in my
Sometimes
direction.
happens. Okay. The thing
Evelyn, have a mic.
that a number of people probably concerned about, particularly the Finance Committee, would be the financial package, and it's the major money is pretty simple to understand. It's a 3-year contract, which I leaked the other day accidentally. I mean, everybody probably would expect that. I was talking in general terms, and they said something about 3 years, so that was out. But anyway, the first year is $170,000 with the possibility of a $5,000 bonus tied to a valuation in general terms. The second year is $175,000 with the same possibility of the $5,000 bonus. And the third year is $180,000, again with the possibility of the $5,000 bonus. So that's pretty straightforward. Just a general comment, we're well aware of what the range is for superintendents through Massachusetts. We think that, and people can add to this, but we think it's fair in that the size of the district, considering that, the experience of the candidate, our ability to pay, and a few other things, we think that it worked out quite well. And we'll all admit that, had he been in Lowell, he could have made more money, but he loves us, so that's good. Okay. Sick leave, I can probably comment on that. Yes, 13 sick days with no buyback, but it can be accumulated without limit. Okay, the key, from our perspective, the key there is there's no buyback on that. Vacation, 30 paid vacation days, and at the end of a year, if he wants to get paid back for 10 unused days, can do that at a per diem rate. Jay has taken the pledge not to leave us until a number of years have passed, but part of the contract threatens him. That's meant to be funny. No, if he were to leave in the first year, or tell us in the first year of the contract, he would pay $20,000, the second year $10,000, the third year $5,000. We're not worried about that particularly, but it's in there. Because one of the things that we're concerned about is continuity, and Jay's very much concerned about that also. That's all I wanted to talk about. Did you want to add any other parts of the contract?
Most of the other contract language, because it's many pages, is just standard boilerplate language. that some we've had in past contracts and some we haven't. So it's a unique contract for this particular superintendent. So it isn't as if we're just rubber stamping a certain type of format that we've gone through. In case anybody asks the question, we did have our lawyer take a look at it, made recommendations also towards this and towards some of the other wording.
All right.
93, I
What timing?
apologize, coming out of Boston, 2 hours.
Oh, great, Glenn, I'll never get here.
No, we just went over some of the major highlights of the contract, kind of doing things backwards. So you're here for the votes, which is the key thing that we wanted. Any other comments on the, I'm sure we might get questions later on, but
I'm assuming it will be posted online. The other contract has always been.
okay,
So if there are any questions?
I don't know if it's there yet, but it
No,
will
we
be.
haven't voted on it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, can't be there before we vote on it.
well, you're right.
You can direct all your questions to Jay if you have any.
All right. The first item of business, we're going to vote to appoint Jay, and so I will entertain a motion to appoint Dr. Roger J. Lang IV,
I make a
Superintendent
motion.
of Schools in Chelmsford.
I make a motion to appoint Jay Lang to the new superintendent.
Second.
Okay, because of the significance of these two motions, I'm going to ask for a roll call vote. Mr. Rigney?
Aye.
Mrs. Thorne?
Aye.
Mrs. Lapoli?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, me too.
What's her name?
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Al, I'm just kidding with you.
That's all right.
What'd you
We
say?
pick on each
What's her
other,
name?
it's good. All right.
Didn't know where I was.
So that's one step. The next step, we have in executive session voted on the contract that we just highlighted for you. However, in returning to open session as we are right now, we're going to take another vote so that it is public and well-known. So I'd like to do the same thing. Mr. Rigney? Oh, I might need a motion.
Yeah, I need the motion.
Motion to approve the contract negotiated between Dr. Roger J. Lang IV and the Chelmsford School Committee.
And I'd like to add also to that in the motion that this is for a period to commence no later than August 31st, 2015, and to end on June 30th, 2018. And the chair has reviewed what the salary will be. And so for the year July 1st, 2015 until June 30th, 2016, it would be for $170,000,
Prorated.
and it will be prorated. So it's not that, just that one lump sum. For the 2016-2017 contract year, the salary will be $175,000, and for the contract year of 2017 to 2018, it will be $180,000.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the contract negotiated with Dr. Lang. Mr. Rigney?
Aye.
Mrs. Thorne?
Aye.
Mr. Foley? Scott?
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous. Welcome to Chelmsford, Dr. Lang.
Mike, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Chief, how are you, sir?
Thank you, Chairperson Thomas and members of the school committee. Very briefly, just would love an opportunity to express my honor of being selected to serve as your new superintendent of schools. You have been excellent through the process. I really respect that very much. The leadership you have shown over the course of this last month to bring this to fruition has really been excellent. In my tours of the school with various committee members and just meeting with the staff and parents and students so far, they have been so welcoming, and just it's made me so excited to begin here in July. it is honestly going to be, it's just the perfect fit for me. I think it's the perfect fit for the school committee and the school department, and cannot tell you how excited I am about beginning here after the first of the month. Thank you very much for everything. It's going to be a long tenure in our work together, and excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any press questions at this time? I wish you went. Oh. What did she say?
She said no.
Oh, okay. Before I ask for a motion of adjournment, I would like to take just a second to comment on the process, because it was different. Just to repeat, but I think it's important, when we began considering what to do with the search for the new superintendent, we met with people from the School Committee Association. We received booklets about the process. We had talked on various TV and radio shows explaining, how we were going to start out by having a lot of focus groups to discuss things with people in the community, and then everything changed. And we had an opportunity. And people are always saying, think outside the box. That's great if everyone agrees with you. But we felt we had to do things outside of the box, because we had an excellent candidate. And actually, we've done this, we expedited things with the principal of the high school also. And so it wasn't just once. But I think hopefully you'll have faith in us when you see the work that these people are going to do for us. In both cases, we feel we got the best people in the whole area that were available. And so we recognize, Evelyn said, we honor the process. It's a good process, but it wasn't going to work for us this time. And so I'm confident, and I think the members of the committee are confident, that our change in process is going to work very well for us, and we're very excited about all of the people that we're hiring. We've got a couple more really top hires will be announced in the next couple of days, which is also exciting. Having said that, I'll accept a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
We're done. Thank you.
Thank you.